Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Alexis. Today's video, we are going to be going over my 2022 planner / notebook. I started this channel last year and I've always been a pen to paper type of person. But I have to switch it up a little bit. I have not been as motivated or focused with my basic pen to paper. It doesn't do it for me. It hasn't been really my catch-all that I need it to be. So I have created this one. Eventually this will be in the big Happy Planner style disc bound, but I ended up buying a small puncher for the classic and it doesn't work for this one. So let's go ahead and flip through this, and then we're also going to set up my 2022 financial goals as well as just overall savings goals. So first things first, if you are not like me, I have a Canva subscription, and so I thought I'm going to create my own planner because I'm already paying for this subscription. Well, about an hour and a half, 2 hours into this, I realized you can go on Etsy and there are like hundreds of thousands of people that have already done these steps for you, and you can do a digital download of your planner for like $3. No more than $3 is what I would say you could spend. I think I saw some that were like $10 and $12 if you want to get real fancy with it, but they all look pretty much like this. So if you want to save yourself some time, I would highly suggest doing that. At the point when I found this out, I had already started this journey, and that's why I did not stop. So the first page is this. It's a financial goal sheet. And we'll talk about my goals after we do the flip through. Flipping it over, it is double-sided. And so then we have my savings goals. I am not a heavy saver, and so I do want to set some realistic savings goals, but we'll talk about that as well. Then you flip to debt trackers. I'm going to track my debts individually. I have a total of 7 of them. I will link my most recent debt tracker video down below. But I am also a visual person, so I'm hoping that by seeing my balances decrease or the amount of percent that I have paid off increase, I'm hoping that this will kind of motivate me more into paying things off, because 2021, I was not focused on debt at all. I wanted to be, but it wasn't planning. It wasn't mapping out right. So it does have 7 individual debt sheets. I'm not going to go through them all because they're just blank pages. Okay, and then you come into our first month, January 2022. I do like that it is a Monday through Sunday planner. It's going to take me a minute to get used to that, only because I'm used to this row being Sunday. But since I work Monday through Friday, I like having my weekends on the side here. It also has a few sections down here for me to jot down notes. This will probably stay basic and probably stay the same. The only thing that I will note is when my paydays are, so that I can keep in mind different debts that I owe on different dates. And then next, it has a monthly budget sheet. This is perfect. I am a salaried employee, but I do also have an Etsy shop, plug down below for that, in the description box. So I do like that I have my 2 primary incomes as well as any other side incomes I have. Hopefully this is enough for the bills that I have to be paid. I think it is, but hopefully it is. If it's not, then I'll have to customize this sheet a little bit more. Flipping it over, then you have 3 paycheck to paycheck budget sheets. And this again is because I am paid twice a month. So I want my main job to be there, but then I also want to keep track of my Etsy business and money that's coming in, as well as things that are going out throughout the month. And then moving on is my fitness goals. So I don't know if I'll talk about this a lot on this channel here, but I do want to start visually keeping track of different fitness goals that I have. This was also on Canva, so that's why I'm using it. It's pretty basic, you know. my scale tells me like the BMI and the body fat and things like that. But I want to visually keep track of it because those extra 5 pounds really do sneak up on you if you are not watching. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this planner. Each month I'll add the different pages as I need it to be customized and what I need added into it. Next, we are going to talk about my 2022 financial goals, and my biggest financial goal that I have is I want to buy a house. So it's a lot bigger than I like it to be, but so I want to buy a house. I'm not going to do anything with the starting balance right now because I have absolutely no clue how much of a house I'm going to be able to afford. Honestly, the main goal this year is I would like to buy a house, but to buy a house means that I need to reduce my debt to income ratio. And so what my goal or my plan is per month, when I do my numbers, I think I'd be able to afford a mortgage that is $2,000 a month. And so because of that, each month I am going to be making a $2,000 a month payment towards my debt. Now that is a total payment amongst all of my debts. But that is because if you guys don't know, I am currently residing with my mom and I am limited on the shelter expenses that I personally am required to pay. And so because of that, since I know I'm going to be paying about $2,000 a month in rent or mortgage, I want to put that amount towards debt so that I can get in the habit of paying that specific amount. Due date, I guess, this one, I think I'm going to do, end of the month is really when this is due. If I can put more, that is great. I do not want to put less. Like I said, I want to get myself mentally in the habit of paying this amount because that's how much I'm likely going to have to spend in a mortgage payment. And since I have not had rent or mortgage payments in quite a while, I need to train my mind to do that again. So that is what we're going to do. In the notes section here, I'm going to add mini goals here. So I want to buy a house, but I need to reduce my debt. And to reduce my debt, honestly, I would like to pay my car off. I have credit cards. If you see my debt tracker, you'll see that I have credit cards that have higher interest than my car does, but the payment on those credit cards are lower than my car note. And so because of that, when looking at my debt to income ratio, my debt, as in my car, is going to be higher or of greater value than those credit cards are. Paying $50 a month is not quite the same as paying $400 a month. And if I had $400 extra, I might be able to get a bigger house. And so my first big thing that I would like to do is pay off my car. And I have 4 credit cards. My goal is to pay off 2 of my 4 credit cards within the first quarter. Okay. So if that makes any sense, these 2 credit cards that I want to pay off are the ones that have the cashback rewards on them. And they're also my newer credit cards. And so I want to have those at least be a 0 balance. And then my focus will be to pay off my car. So moving on to my savings goal. This one is kind of hard. I don't really have a deadline for it. And the goal, honestly, so I'm going to be doing 2 different savings challenges. One is in the bank. I probably won't, like, I don't know how much I'm going to be putting towards that one. I'm going to at least try to do at least $25 a paycheck towards my bank. And then the other one is going to be my 100 envelope savings challenge. If I am able to complete the 100 envelope savings challenge, that will have $6,250 in it. That challenge though, my sole purpose for that challenge is to go on a trip and go on a vacation with my kids. And so, this savings plan is really save for a house, but also have a vacation. I want to fill their life with as much experiences as I can. And so that's why I want to budget and save for it. I think, I don't know. I think the goal of this, I mean, this is not something that's going to happen just within this year, but I think between those two savings plans, I think my goal is $15,000. And the deadline of this, the current plan is for us to go on a trip in 2023. So I'm going to say spring of 2023. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then as I'm paying, this column right here is going to only be the actual savings that I'm doing, like the 25 in my account or whatever I keep in my bank account. And the 100 envelope challenge has its own tracker. So I will leave that separate. But that is it for this. We have completed my financial goals. Let's see if there's anything I need to add to that. I don't think there is. Honestly, the financial goal this year is to buy a house. Required number, there is no real required number. The goal is to put $2,000 a month towards my debt. That includes all of my debt. And I think I can do it because, again, if I want to have my own house, whether that's buying it or renting it, that's about how much I'm going to be spending minimum on my shelter expenses. So I think that that's a good goal to have for right now. That is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.